I am Christine Hand Townsend, and I'm going to talk about resilience building for the seasoned adults in Columbus, Nebraska. The course is built to promote and increase resilience in the senior, seasoned adult community of Columbus, Nebraska. During COVID and beyond, isolation affects all people, including people 55 years and older, physically, emotionally, and psychosocially. Psychiatrists define resilience as the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or significant sources of stress, such as family and relationship problems, life-altering health problems, disease, COVID-19, etc. Seasoned people often have resilient traits of focusing on quality over quantity of relationships, can be compassionate, wise, emotionally stable, self-reflective, and have religious spiritual ties. Can maintain regular schedules, including hobbies, chores, work, or exercise. Can be mindful. They can have the skills to access healthcare and support, but COVID or any life-altering event can decrease these traits, and a little help to get back on track can be supportive. The Columbus, Nebraska community is a great place to address health and life well-being for their seasoned adult residents. Nebraska is a robust city with Columbus Community Hospital with all the medical services and evidence-based practice of a big city without being big. Total population is about 22,000. Columbus, Nebraska is about 9 square miles. Compared to Omaha, which is over 144 square miles, and population is almost close to 500,000. Columbus is 94% white, and the second population will be Hispanic Latino, about 16%. The senior population for the course were born from 1936 to 1966, which is about 25% of the Columbus, Nebraska population, about 5,500 people. The town was established in 1859, where there was the Pawnee Indians and Buffalo Bill. The city is proud of being innovated in the 1930s to create the first hydroelectric power plant in Nebraska. In the 1940s and 50s, the city was part of building the railroad that connected the western states to the east, building manufacturing industry, and expanding on agriculture. Columbus senior population worked at the hydroelectric plants, manufacturing and agriculture, and raised their families. Life expectancy is higher in Columbus compared to the United States at 79.2 and 78.2 respectively. Over 87% of the Columbus, Nebraskan residents were born in the United States, with 70% born in Nebraska. Those not born in Nebraska are pretty much our Latino Americans, about 7%. Columbus, Nebraska has plenty of hiking trails, parks, churches, camping, public schools, and higher education. Crime is not an issue. Columbus is at 34% lower than the average United States in crime in any city. Columbus has technology like cable and satellite access. The population has lived through the Depression, or at least they had parents and family that did, so they do have memories that do affect their beliefs and lifestyles. They have lived through many wars, and some are veterans of World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and the present. Theories that will be applied are two adult learning theories of constructivism and humanist caring theories. Both approaches are saturated in respecting the person's autonomy and life experiences to build through psychomotor, cognitive, and affective desires to learn at their own pace, needs, and ways. The theories are based on fostering dignity, increasing capacity and trust, compassion, competency, confidence, consciousness, and a commitment to themselves, which creates the desire to share the experience with others and society. The goal of adult learning theories of constructivism and humanist caring is to allow people to choose how they want to learn, provide a safe environment to learn, multiple ways to express themselves, support all learning styles, and stand back and allow for reflection and growth. When teaching multiple generations in a classroom, we must keep in mind general traits. Now, not all silent generations are silent. Many love to talk, spend money, may not be loyal or traditionalist. Not all baby boomers had children. Many chose not to or just could not have children. Generation X was only for 14 years, which is my generation supposedly, but I have more traits related to the boomers of working hard to succeed and self-esteem. Life-work balance is a new concept to me. Learning to say no and balancing life is something I gravitated towards in my 40s. The idea of understanding generations is to include this knowledge in teaching and respect what each person's character traits are and support learning from their autonomy. The goal of adult learning theories like constructivism and humanistic caring is to allow people to choose how they want to learn by giving them a candy store of options. Teaching adults that range from 55 to 85 plus are from many diverse backgrounds, education levels, veterans, non-veterans, disabilities, working, not working, spiritual pathways of multiple ways, political, belief systems. The learning environment, tools, and strategies need to be diverse and flexible. The group will be mostly people who can read a brochure, sign themselves up for class, and have transportation to the community center or the hospital meeting room. The meeting area will meet universal design and ADA accommodations by being held in a facility with handicap parking, automatic doors, restrooms that are easily accessible, and seating arrangements accessible to all the participants. The room will be lit well enough to be assessed for glare on technology. Communication and teaching will include many visual images with and without words, slower speech, pauses, and verifying ideas were heard and understood through teach-back strategies. If possible, be far apart enough to remove our masks to see each other's faces, read lips, and see the facial expressions. We could take turns removing our cover of our masks while a person is speaking, and the rest of us would stay masked. The teaching plan will be investigating ways the adults can increase their resilience in their own hometown Columbus community by exploring their hospital, the government website, recreational areas, and anything else they kind of find. Have multiple tables and computers set up for people to feel comfortable with technology to work with it or want to learn. Have printouts of all the same resources organized in folders for everyone to take home. Teachers will assist with technology and teach with the central screen and show the handouts. Have a colored printer to print anything people would like to use. Can break into small groups to make collages, or individuals create a daily plan to increase resilience. Talk about the importance of exercise, sunshine, staying in touch, communicating, laughing, and their hobbies. What do they like to do? What they don't like to do? What is the difference between alone time and being lonely? What are the signs of too much alone time? Could even teach them how to use Facebook or WhatsApp or get an Amazon account. If it was good, we'd even have a social worker or psychiatrist or maybe alternate therapists physically there to help people, but otherwise they could have handouts or we could invite them through a Zoom. I would basically have videos maybe 2 or 3 minutes long tops to kind of stimulate conversations that are closed captioned, handout scripts, and an option to even put on headphones to help with the hearing. Lots of open-ended questions will be used to create a mutual respect, elicit stimulating dialogue with resilience in their lives. The class will be full of people with rich life stories to share and an innate passion for solving problems, helping each other, and creating solutions. The class will be about 3 hours long with healthy snacks and drinks, and anticipate about 10 to 20 people to be in a class. I found that the community of Columbus, the hospital, and the surrounding areas are rich in allowing the participants to choose a lifestyle change and find the solutions in their own community. They may be aware of many to share with others, or they may have lived in Columbus so long that they will uncover resources that they did not even know was under their own nose. The participants will be asked to identify one personal lifestyle change they want to commit to and to change. Explore the solutions together, reflect on the barriers, and overcome by creating a plan of action that is attainable. They will create a medium to express their lifestyle change and solutions with arts and crafts material provided, or any way they want to tell their lifestyle change. A song, poem, acted out, comedy. Even just write it down and share it with the group if they're comfortable. If they're not, at least with the teacher to see that the participant has made a plan and has a way to build their resilience. Reminding seasoned Columbus, Nebraskan senior citizens that they have resilience, how to use it to improve their lives, and that their community is a healthy and supportive place through an interactive class is a perfect way to enhance a lifestyle change.